You've met the man that shags dolls. You've met the woman that shags dogs. You've met the man that shags cars. And you've met the man that shags his own reflection. Now, it's time to meet the woman that shags ghosts. Yep. Alright, my gal, first things first, you fuck ghosts, we know that. So just tell me, why don't you rewind a little bit and tell me, when was you last sort of normal?
It would have been about 12 years ago now. I was living with my fiancé.
Human fiancé. That's okay. Human, homo sapien, sentient being, thing that exists. What happened with you and that fella then? Where did it all go wrong?
He was working away a lot. We just moved into a new house in Hereford. After a while, he was going away maybe 1 week, 2 weeks at a time.
Poor you! 2 weeks at a time! Can you imagine that? Women had to wait for years while their husbands went and fought wars back in the day, back in Nam. I don't know if it was Nam. I've always just wanted to say back in Nam. Sounds cool, doesn't it? But your fella's just gone to Tenerife on an all-exclusive for 2 weeks and suddenly you've started fucking ghosts. Anyway, what happened next?
I started to feel kind of like a presence, maybe, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, but that's not that unusual because there's a Christmas tree behind her, which would imply that it's Christmas, which would then imply that there should be presents around. It's not unusual that you're feeling a presence. I hate myself more than you could ever imagine. Was it scary? I bet it was scary.
It never felt scary. It felt comforting, if anything.
I kind of get what she's saying in a weird way. Ghosts can be comforting, how they're all sort of white and spongy and soft and that, wait, that's a pillow, that's a pillow.
Then you decided that you would take it to the next level and you dressed in a very sexy negligee,
Yeah.
and you went into the spare bedroom and turned the lights off and waited.
I did, yes.
The weirdest thing about that, to me, is how she takes the ghost to the spare bedroom. Why would it matter? Now, I don't know much about ghosts, but I'm pretty certain they don't have preferences when it comes to which room they're gonna fuck you in. As long as it's not the living room. Again, I'm not proud of that.
And waited for a while, and then I got a little bit worried. I thought maybe I'd scared it off by being too keen.
Oh, okay.
And then sort of just as I'd given up hope and was starting to fall asleep, it came to me.
Oh, okay. Smashed a litre bottle of vodka, about to fall asleep, and then you start seeing stuff. That's a weird coincidence, isn't it? You are getting fucked by a spirit, but a different kind of spirit. Glen's vodka. What happened next?
I just don't know what I can say on
Well,
TV.
you described it as wait.
You had sex?
Yeah, I had sex with the ghost.
With a ghost?
Yeah. Yes.
She had sex with a ghost. She fucked a phantom. She penetrated a poltergeist. Of course she fucking did.
But you can't wrap your arms around a ghost.
No.
But you can draw a spooky face on a dildo.
So how physically, how does the sex bit happen?
You can still feel it. Like it felt, it was kind of, it's difficult to explain.
Yeah, I imagine it is quite difficult to explain how you would fuck something that doesn't exist. Instantly it brings me right back to being 17 again when I told all my friends I wasn't a virgin anymore and they all started to quiz me on what the girl looked like. Oh, what didn't she look like is the real question. Bluish, brownish, sort of greeny eyes, lovely long but short hair. Oh, that's for a booby and looked exactly like any other vagina. Jack, you've just been wanking again, haven't you? Anyway, back to the ghosts and stuff. What is it actually like to fuck a ghost? Tell me in one sentence.
It's kind of a weight, but at the same time weightless.
Oh yeah, that's cleared a lot up for me, to be fair.
And the energy as well. I think the energy was a lot to do with it. Do you feel a connection?
It all makes sense now, doesn't it? We all know what's gone on here. She's been fucking Fousey Tube, hasn't she? Energies, brah.
And does a sexual experience with a ghost end in orgasm?
For me.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Now I'm even being sexually outperformed by things that don't exist. I've given nothing but pure disappointment to women in the bedroom over the past 7 years, but all of a sudden, oh, Casper floats in with his see-through dick and starts sending ladies to other fucking dimensions. Lucky fucker. Even ghosts can pleasure women better than I can. I'm pathetic.
Does a sexual experience with a ghost end in orgasm?
For me.
And fan for the ghost?
I just hope so.
How do you know if your ghost is coming or not? And to be fair, that's a question probably not for Google. Would it just be sheets covered in ectoplasm? Or I don't even know what ectoplasm is, it just sounds right. Anyway, didn't your boyfriend ever catch you doing this?
He came home from work a day early and apparently he says he saw the shape of a man through the spare room window.
Oh, shoot me in the spleen and call me Dorothy. But it all makes bloody sense now, doesn't it? She's been caught cheating by her boyfriend and she shat herself. So not literally, she could have done, I don't know. She's been caught by her boyfriend and she's worried, so she's made up this whole elaborate thing. Oh, it wasn't a man that I thought, it was a ghost.
The spirit or ghost had never showed him his physical form to you at all,
Yeah,
and yet
it's interesting.
to your fiance did.
Yeah, which I was slightly annoyed about.
You were annoyed because you didn't get to see the thing you were fucking behind your fiance's back. You were annoyed. Oh, forget the fella whose missus has just cheated on him with a fucking ghost. Forget him. It was a slight annoyance for you. Oh, for fuck's sake, boo-hoo. Actually, I shouldn't say boo because that might turn her on.
Because since your first sexual encounter with the spirit, you haven't had human contact in that way since.
No.
Actually, come to think of it, I'm now starting to think that Fiona might be sleeping with a ghost, because I overheard her say to her friend the other day that recently our sex has been dead. I thought it was about me, but it must be about the ghosts. Get in. I was a little bit worried for a while.
I would never, I've got no interest in men now.
What about Bruce Willis? Best of both worlds?
Well, what about children? Because that surely is not possible.
Don't say it is. Don't you dare say it is.
I don't know, I've done actually a bit of research into phantom pregnancies.
Oh, get in the bin, you wet yoghurt. I really don't want to have to continue this video, but we're still a fair whack off that 10-minute mark, and I could do with the mid-rolls. Let's fast forward a year. The woman's gone back on the show because she's no longer shagging ghosts. Well, she is, but she's shagging a ghost, one ghost. She's not sleeping around anymore. She's no longer the hoe of the underworld no more. The reason she stopped sleeping around is because...
As of last weekend, I am engaged to be married to one.
I like how she phrased that. Not him or her or the ghost's actual name. Can ghosts have actual? Probably. Just simply, yeah, I'm engaged to one. As if it's a fucking dog. It could be a dog. I don't think anyone's actually clarified if this is a human ghost. It could be a dog. And surely, if you're fucking a ghost dog, that's just as mental as fucking a ghost. Wait, I mean, where do you draw the line? If you're gonna fuck ghosts, can you fuck kid ghosts? What about a baby ghost? Because surely nobody can stop you either way. So surely it's all fair game. If I ever get into fucking ghosts, which the way my sex life is at the moment, I'm not ruling it out. If I ever get into fucking ghosts, I'm only gonna fuck baby ghosts. Dog baby ghosts. Actually, puppy ghosts. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? What is this channel? What am I doing? Anyway, ignore that. It's not about me, it's about this cunt. You're engaged to a ghost, so tell me, how does that even come about?
I met out in Australia at the start of this year. I don't know much about his past, but he feels that it's very ancient, it's very wise, been around for a long time.
Okay, so Australian and years ago. Surely that would make your fiance an Aboriginal. Surely.
I couldn't say. I'm not sure, because I don't know if that's where he's originally from. He could be from anywhere.
Because he does.
Oh, silly me. I just assumed that because you met your ghost in Australia, he was an Australian citizen with a little ghostly Australian passport. But no, I guess they can travel, can't they? On a gap year, these ghosts, these fucking ghosts. It's my fault. My fault. Oh, why am I getting so worked up? OMG, tell me, how did he pop the queue?
We were at Wiki Hole last weekend on a tour, and he asked me to hang back just from the rest of the tour group and proposed to me.
I love how the ghost asked to hang back. Oi, Sharon, hang back a bit, can you? I don't want all these seeing, it's a bit embarrassing for me. You're a fucking ghost, John. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, Shazza. I sometimes forget I'm a ghost. Sharon, are you alright? Who are you speaking to? Anyway, I guess the next I guess the next natural question would be, why don't you have an engagement ring?
No, we're looking for one, but he's really picky. It's been really difficult.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, I've got so many questions. The first one is, how would a ghost afford the ring? 2, can a ghost even get a job? Probably not, right? Unless it's writing books for Zoella.
Where is he today?
He's here.
Where?
Where?
Hey! What's this ghost called? Does this ghost have a name?
My good friend Bozak actually came up with a name for him.
What? So ghosts don't already have names? You have to name your ghost. This genuinely is a baby ghost or a dog ghost, isn't it? Also, why are you letting old Bozak name your ghost, whoever fucking Bozak is? I bet Bozak is sat at home fucking buzzing he's got a mensch. Why has Bozak been given the privilege of being allowed to name your partner? Never once have I got a girlfriend and gone, Bozak? Yeah, how you doing, mate? Yeah, I got a new one. Yeah, she's lovely. Really lovely. Yeah. What we call her? Oh. Sorry, it's Tulip.
I've got a photo, a rare photo in which he reveals himself next to me as a ray of light.
So it can shapeshift, can it? That's convenient for your stories, isn't it? It can shapeshift. You're essentially fucking a ditto.
Okay.
He's got the name Ray, so...
So he's Ray?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Ray, it's a pleasure to Pleasure to meet you. What was it about Amethyst that made you fall in love, Ray? What did he say?
Imagine studying media for 3 years, graduating with the highest sort of honour you can get, going to film school and then having to work your way up through the career ladder. You're doing loads of little shit jobs that you're not really enjoying, and then suddenly you bag yourself a job at ITV, you're buzzing. You're 40 but you call your mum up and that, "Mum, I got a great job." Your mum's proud of you, she's crying, she's like, "Oh, you work at the ITV, that's fucking brilliant." You go into work the first day, they go, "Oh, you right, Sam?" You're called Sam. Apparently. "Sam, just lock off your camera on the ghost, can you? On Ray, over there." "Yeah, you done that? Wicked, wicked." Anyway, Ray, if that was me, I would instantly just lose the will to live. I think I'd end it, then and there. Actually, no, I wouldn't, because then I'd be a ghost, and I'd probably get fucked by that cretin.
What did he say?
He just said our connection, like, as soon as we met, we kind of just felt a connection there. It was really strong.
But how do you even begin to let a ghost know that you're down to fuck?
There's ways that you can sort of do things to attract them to you and to make them aware that you are interested in them and you are looking for one as well.
Okay, so surely a ghost cannot wear a condom. Again, what am I asking? Anyway, I'll ask the question, it's the last one I'll ask. If a ghost can't wear a condom, can you get pregnant and have ghost babies?
And ghost babies next? Would you have a ghost family?
Maybe. I don't want to scare him off by talking about it too much.
Don't want to scare him off. He's a fucking poltergeist, for fuck's sake. He's literally dead. He's literally a dead demon from another dimension, and you're worried about scaring him off with the idea of a baby. At least as Schofield said in the actual interview, the actual giving birth process will be a breeze, wouldn't it? Just a like that, like literally a breeze. That's what that would feel like, little ghost coming out, just... What was that burst of air that just came out of your vagina? Oh, don't worry about that. That was just little baby Keith. He doesn't look like a Keith to me. No, looks more like a queef. Oh, that I promise you, that is the first and last time I will ever end a video on the word queef.